What a beautiful day. I'm out in the shed doing a bit of work. Lovely. A bit later I'm going to go out and go down to some bigger shops, try and get some food. Obviously going to wear some gloves and a scarf to cover my face, and when we get back we're going to wash down all the produce. So keeping safe. On the YouVersion today, part 3 of How Not to Worry. The main verse is from Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. And it says this: "Don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." Don't be anxious? Sounds like a command. Sounds like you shouldn't be anxious. But we all know that's not the case. We're human. We worry and we get anxious. But I don't think Paul means it like this, because it's Paul who's writing. I think Paul is saying, here's an alternative. Pray. And it gives you a bit more guidance. He doesn't just say pray. He says pray with thanksgiving. So, I've been focusing very closely on this piece of wood as I've been planing it. And what I've discovered in life is I'm very, very bad at multitasking. In fact, all the evidence suggests that everybody is very bad at multitasking.
You can keep on making lists, I'll be happy making my mistakes. You'll be ticking off your boxes, I'll be busy planning my escape. I won't stay, but I can't leave.
It's been proven the more things you do while you're trying to study, the less effective your study is. So the research was done, wasn't there, with the phones. Some people had their phone with them on the table, some people had their phone in a bag, and some people had their phones outside the room. And they did a test. And consistently, the people who had the phones outside did much, much better than the people who just had their phones on the desk. Just the very presence of the phone was a distraction. Multitasking for a human is really tough. We're not really made for it. We're made for focus. And it's the same with worry. It's very hard to multitask worry and prayer. If you're really worried about something, you're probably not praying about it. And if you're praying about something, you're probably not worrying about it. The very act of prayer puts your issue into the lap of God. But your perspective changes. He says an alternative to being anxious is to be praying thankfully. And the result of that, Paul says, is the peace of God, which goes beyond human understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus. If you're concerned about anxiety and worry, if you're concerned about your mental health, Paul is saying, well, just pray. Just pray. Pray with thanksgiving. Thank God for all that He has done and all that He will do. God has got your back covered. The King of the universe is on your side. So your task today is that if you feel worried, feel anxious, then stop. Pray. Lord, help. But thanks, you're going to find a way. And that peace that goes beyond human standing, I pray, will fill your heart and your mind and guard you and protect you in Christ Jesus. I hope you have a lovely day today, guys. Keep safe and see you tomorrow.